Enemy presence detected. The map
Fire.
has been updated.
Fire!
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Fire! Fire!
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
The map has been updated.
You need to help her.
Come to rescue me. I was asked to show that man around here. Dangerous. I hate it every second.
Analysis complete.
Target extracted. Now extract the remaining target. Coming too. Roger that.
Analysis complete.
You got to extract him. Amazing, boss. Getting both prisoners out in that situation.
Mission
Great
info
work.
has been
Now
updated.
exfiltrate.
presence approaching. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Marker placed. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The marker
He's coming
placed.
too. Roger that.
You have arrived at your destination. Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy.
Exfiltrated hot zone.
Mission complete, boss. Mission complete. Great work. Boss, we placed the 2 targets in quarantine. They don't show signs of anything, but we'll monitor them just the same. If they had access to the Devil's House, I doubt they were sent there by some health organization. Cypher used them, and would have eliminated them eventually. But we'll protect them here. They've agreed to that. After all, we helped them out of the country as promised. The mission's complete. But boss, they've been behind the curtains at Ngumba. They examine the patients there nearly every day. They told us the patients were being made to listen to voices on tape. But the male target added something interesting. He said he doesn't know what was on the tapes because there was no English version. Of all the voices that were shoved down those people's throats, English was one of them. Boss, staying on the battlefield that long will have a negative impact on your health. Why not head back to Mother Base for a shower once in a while?
The boss is back. Let's go refuel and load up on artillery.
We're good to go, Chief.
What's the matter?
Stop this! Now!
What the fuck, you freak?
Give me a hand!
Hold her still! Dismissed.
Payback for how they treated her?
Doesn't explain the others. She had every chance to kill them. Tight security on her cell. This happens a second time. There won't be a third.
Boss, about Eli. I'd heard that one product of the Les Enfants Terribles project went missing in Africa. The age would be about right. Now, I'm not saying I think it's Eli, but I want to run a genetic test all the same. Don't worry, I'll have it done without him noticing. The test may take some time, but I'll tell you as soon as we have the results.
Thank you for letting me join the ranks. I won't let you down, boss.
Send me out on my next mission, boss.
Please select landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
This is P-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is P-Quad. On station at LZ.
Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa. Deploying.
Mission objectives are to extract the child soldier's commander and their captive, the General's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, the child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt. Reconnaissance is best conducted from high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your iDroid.
The map has been updated.
Is that him? Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets.
Analysis complete.
Cover me.
Extraction arrived at Caution. Rain approaching.
There he is,
The
the
map has been
commander.
updated.
Extract him.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination.
Fire!
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Guard post captured. Enemy presence detected. Prisoner has died.
That's the target prisoner. Okay, that's the General's brother, his number 2. Get him out of there, boss.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
High ground. Looks perfect for reconning the village.
Down here. General Yabakala,
Marker placed.
Ilumbu, Mosi, Tata Yabankaka, Namono, Elaka.
Alright, now you just need to extract the General's number 2.
Please select a landing zone. Support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Enemy presence
This is
detected.
B-Quad.
The map
Arriving
has
shortly
been
at
updated.
LZ. This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
Mission info has been updated.
Gaining altitude. Departing.
Extraction
Nice work.
arrived at Mother Base.
Alright, mission complete, boss. Maybe you'll actually break a sweat next time, huh? Boss, about how we report this one to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the General's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care. Boss, we have an emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill. first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests and... Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper.
Mission
Look
list
closely.
updated.
Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House. This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa. Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen. Priority now is to prevent more casualties. But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. That'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine. Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they'd be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental care they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people.
Shortly.
We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid. I'll explain how to quarantine staff members suspected of infection. Go to the Mother Base menu and select Staff Management. First, take a look at the quarantine facility we've set up. We'll isolate anyone who's already symptomatic at the quarantine facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected, but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic infected will reduce the number of new infections. You should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this fast. We're counting on you.